This is the 6th grade math curriculum information specifically for Pre-Math 1. My name is Mrs. Collum, and I am the only teacher that teaches Pre-Math 1 at Bailey Middle School, and I'm on the Dragons team. The best way to communicate with me is through email. If you'd like to know more information about our class or what's going on at school, please check out the teacher websites, quarterly newsletters that we send out through email. Look at your child's agenda. We'll have you look on PowerSchool every 4.5 weeks for progress reports, and we'll send out report cards every quarter. It's very important that your child have a 5-subject notebook that they keep organized. This is where we're going to keep all of our information and all of the notes that we take all year. We do not have a textbook, so this is a great reference tool for the math concepts that we are going over this year. One of the programs that we are using this year is called IXL, and this year we actually have it for math and for reading. It's a great program that has lots and lots of questions that go over all the math skills that we talk about in school. Your student will be assigned some for homework, we'll be assigning some in class to practice in class, and then you'll also get what's called an IXL contract each quarter that will be a project grade. And you get on IXL at just IXL.com, and your student has their password in their agenda. Pre-Math 1 is a class that's designed to meet the needs of the most advanced 6th graders. We chose your child to be in this class based on multiple sources of data. We looked at their EOG scores in 5th grade and in 4th. We looked at their MAP data from 5th grade. We also looked at their grades and teacher recommendations. This class moves very quickly and covers the math curriculum for 6th grade, 7th grade, and then we throw in a few 8th grade items. It's important that a student is in class and is organized, comes prepared, and is highly motivated. Because we are throwing a lot of new concepts at your child throughout the year, there might come a time when they do not understand something. And it's very important for them to ask me, to ask a friend, ask you as the parent, or even go on like an internet site like Khan Academy to watch a video to go over the concept. But it's very important that they understand everything that we go over. In Pre-Math 1, our first unit primarily is a review from 5th grade. It's a lot of 6th grade concepts, but it's just which review multiplication and division, exponents, order of operations, factors, divisibility rule, prime factorization, GCF, LCM. Our second unit focuses on fractions. 7th grade does a lot with fractions, so we'll real quickly go over all operations with fractions and be able to apply it to everything that we do the rest of the year. In our Unit 3, we're doing integers, plotting them also on a coordinate plane, but then adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. And this is very important that your child understands this concept because we will apply negative numbers to everything that we do from then on out. Unit 4 and Unit 5 are big algebra units. We'll talk about algebraic expressions, 1- and 2-step equations, distributive property, factoring. We'll combine like terms. We'll talk about laws of exponents, multiplying exponents, dividing exponents. And that's in Units 4 and 5. In Unit 6, we'll move on to inequalities. That's just your less than, greater than signs, but we'll make this algebraic inequalities. And we'll solve 1, 2, and multi-step algebraic inequalities. Unit 7, we're just doing basic decimal operations, add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Unit 8 is converting between fractions, decimals, and percents. Unit 9 is a huge unit on ratios, and we use ratios and proportions to solve similar figures, to scale factor. We deal with slope, a little bit of slope. We also call that constant of proportionality. We find percent of a number. We do some everyday kind of math with tax, tips, and discounts, all using proportions. In Unit 10, we're learning about the types of different angles and their angle measurements. And we're solving algebraic equations to find angle measurements. In Unit 11, this is a big area unit, so we're finding the area of lots of shapes and also area and circumference of circles. In Unit 12, this is basically surface area and volume, and we're just finding the surface area of a bunch of shapes and the volume of prisms, cubes, and pyramids. In Unit 13, this is a data unit. We find mean, median, mode, and range of a set of data. We talk about statistical questions. We create box and whisker plots, histograms, and line plots. Unit 14 is our last big unit, and this is on probability. It's probability of simple events, experimental and theoretical probability. We'll also do probability of compound events. After that, we're going to review for 6th grade EOG. In 6th grade, they'll take the 6th grade EOG, even though we spent the majority of the year covering 7th grade material. In 7th grade, they will take the 7th grade EOG, but they will also be taking the Math 1 test. Thank you. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me.